Welcome y'all with another video. This one's going to be a little bit different because I'm telling my story on how I got into racing and a bunch of other stuff. So, my name is Nathan Grassman. If you didn't know me, I am a 16-year-old kid who just loves racing and wants to grow up to be a race car driver. I first started out in 2013 when my dad brought me to my first race, not too far from my house at I-96 Motor Speedway, where I do film videos today. That first race, I absolutely loved it. I asked my dad because I was scrolling through his Facebook one day and I seen I-96 Motor Speedway. I'm like, why not I give this a try? Because I knew my dad had a back history of racing, street stocks, and modifieds. So I'm like, why not I give this a try? We went out to the races. I absolutely loved it. That was 2013, so that was 12 years ago. I asked my dad, could we do this more? He said yes. We went to my next race a few weeks later. 1 year later, I was at Hartford Motor Speedway down in, I think it's Illinois, for a race. And this is when I met Jacob Poole. If you don't know him, he was either IMCA or UMP modified driver. Now he moved on to late models, racing all over Michigan and a few other spots. And we were just leaving because it was really late out at night. And we're leaving the track, walking down by the fence, and that's where the victory lane is. He walked up to me and said, "This is yours." I still have that trophy with me today. It's put a picture of the actual picture right here. So I got that 2013. I kept going to the races and I was loving this. I was going to every single race, every single week. Almost every single week. 3 years later, I was at Plymouth Motor Speedway, which is now an asphalt track. And we had pit passes, so in the intermissions, we would go and walk through the pits and talk to the drivers that we followed, especially Travis. And we came across this one, I think his name, I don't really remember it off my head. I think it's Steven Brooks. We went and stopped by his trailer before his race, and he said, "I gotta go, but stop by my trailer after the race." We indeed do that. We stopped by the trailer. Sitting on the car was because I was young at the time. I was 2017. I was 9 years old, I think. I don't know. I'm 16 now, so that was 2017. You could do the math. I'm not going to. I was born in 08, if that gives you a thing. But we stopped by his trailer, and sitting on that trailer, stopped by his car, and sitting on that car was a t-shirt that fits me now. It didn't fit me then. A coloring book, I was young, and another trophy. I walked up to him and he brought me over to the car and he grabbed the trophy off the hood, off the roof, because I was too short. I was probably about 4 foot, and I'm 6'1" now, 6'1", 6". So he pulled the thing off and he handed it to me and said, "This is yours." And I said, "No, you keep it." He said, "No, you keep it." And I said, "Okay, we got a picture." I don't know where the picture is. If I would, it would put it up here, but I'll put a picture of the trophy. A few years later, about 5 years later, 2022, I think it is. 2022 rolls around. No. 2021 rolls around, and I was already into racing by then. I was already into YouTube. So I decided I was going to bring my phone out and film a few races. I did that. I got comments saying, "Make another channel, post racing there, only racing." So that's what I did. That's when Nathan Grassman Racing started, was my 8th grade year. It didn't start out too strong, and now I'm a sophomore in high school, and now we're at 50 subscribers. Keep throwing the subscribers at us. last year, freshman year, I started doing iRacing. I've been doing iRacing for about 3 years now, and I'm like, you know what, why not I just show you guys what I do on the weekends I don't go racing and on the off season. So that's what we started to do we started posting in the Billy's Motorsports 69N, which is now Billy's Motorsports and Top Meets 69N. We changed around some sponsors, mainly the main sponsor, because I felt like it was just a time and the car was kind of spreading out. Well, the next year, later that season, we start the Circle Lake Paint Store number 4N. That car, I've been driving forever now. It's like really the only car I post because I'm used to that car and I don't want to go back. I will be bringing some videos up closer to you guys about the Top Meets, Billy's Motorsports cars. But let's go back into more of the trackside racing kind of stuff. I start filming the videos, but a few years before that, when I was 12, I think, our car owner, Chad Anklem, walked up to my dad and said, you know, Nathan's been coming to every single race and has been coming back here and spreading his love of racing to other fans that are a part of this team. And he goes, why don't I get him a mini wedge? My dad then says, no, it's too much money, turns it down, and I was mad. Because I really wanted to race, and I'm 16 years old now. I probably would be in a street stock or a modified, maybe even a late model, which is what the team I work for races. First video I filmed for Travis was, I think that was back in 21 or 22, and the next week he goes and because I told him about my channel and he's like, yeah, I'll go subscribe. He turns on notifications, and next week that Sunday, because it was a Friday race, he goes and looks at it. The next weekend he walks up to me and says, yo, Nate, can you keep posting racing videos? And I'm like, yeah, I was planning on doing that. So here we are now. 3 years later, racing videos come out almost every single weekend. I'm on 3 other platforms, Snapchat, Instagram, and then I'm keeping one private for right now because I don't really know what the plans are for it. If I'm going to delete that or what. And so I'm on 4 platforms. I have a editor I don't pay because he's one of my classmates. He just does my small videos. The first video he did, I kind of said I can't post this because it wasn't family friendly with the music. And so that's kind of what my story is. Started off at 4 years old. 12 years later, I'm posting videos and keeping my dream alive of becoming a race car driver. But one thing I really miss, and I really wanted to see, was my Uncle Scott to watch me race. Now, I'm sorry if I get emotional in this part, because December 5th, 2024, I live in Michigan, so we get snow. I was outside shoveling the driveway, and it was a snow day. It was a Thursday. And I just started. I barely got anything done out there, and my brother comes running outside and says, Nathan, get inside. Something happened. So I drop the shovel. I get inside. I kick off my boots because I was wearing my cowboy boots. Kick off my boots, yank off my gloves, and I haven't even taken my jacket off yet. I walk to my mom's office where she's on the phone with my dad. The last thing I could recall hearing before I absolutely started bawling was, your Uncle Scott just passed away. Well, I have two Uncle Scotts. One's in heaven and one's down with us. My mom's brother's named Scott, and my dad's brother's named Scott. So I was like, which one? And she said Florida. He knew I had a love of racing, and he wanted me to jump in a car and start racing and have that be seen. He's still watching me right now in heaven and everything, but I'm still going to continue my racing dream. I'm not going to let one thing stop me. One thing you never do is give up. I've tried to give up on multiple things, and I've also tried to take myself out of this world. But I'm not going to let those things stop me from what I'd like to do. I go to church every Sunday and I get God in me. God's riding along me every single week. If you don't know this verse, go look it up. Proverbs 18. Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. I only know the first part of it. I don't remember the second. It says, "The Lord is a fortified tower. And the righteousness," and it just keeps going. I don't really know. I'll put it up above me up here, going down. It might cover me because it's a long verse, but if you're dealing with depression, anxiety, stress, and a bunch of other stuff, pray. Just pray. If you have to cry, don't hold it in. That's what one of my friends told me. But as my story goes, I've been in racing for 12 years, and I'm not going to let that stop me. I'm going to continue racing. I'm going to continue posting you guys videos. I was going to put one up. I filmed one earlier on this TV, but it didn't work out. It wasn't a good race. It was all over. It was messy. It was another going for positions, but I actually started up in the B main, won that, and then... But... no, more videos coming out later this week because I might have snow days because it's supposed to be cold. I'll put my weather, let me get far enough back, up here. But thank you guys for watching this. I'll put a few clips at the end of this, but thank y'all for watching this video. And here's some clips since I started this channel. So, I love you all. See you in the next one.
Seems like yesterday we were cutting up in class. No worries in the world except chasing girls and burning gas. Then one day you wake up, you're tossing up them caps. Don't it seem like the good times go by too fast? Yeah, I wish time would tick a little slower. Sometimes it feels like a blink and then it's over. Better soak it in, better make it last. Live it up while we can, cause the good times go by too fast. feels like yesterday I walked in that bar. Wasn't looking for nothing, now look where we are. We're watching our kids growing up in a flash. Don't it feel like the good times go by too fast? Yeah, I wish time would tick a little slower. Sometimes it feels like a blink and then it's over. Better soak it in, better make it last. Live it up while we can, cause the good times go by too fast. Before you know it, your baby's having babies. You're 21, close your eyes, then you're 80. So laugh every laugh like it's your last, cause you can't get them back. The good times go by too fast. Yeah, I wish time would tick a little slower. Sometimes it feels like a blink and then it's over. Better soak it in, better make it last. Live it up while we can, cause the good times go by too fast. The good times go by too fast. The good times go by too fast. Seems like yesterday we were cutting up in class. No worries in the world except chasing girls and burning gas. Then one day you wake up, you're tossing up them caps. Don't it seem like the good times go by too fast? Yeah, I wish time would tick a little slower. Sometimes it feels like a blink and then it's over. Better soak it in, better make it last. Live it up while we can, cause the good times go by too fast. It feels like yesterday I walked in that bar. Wasn't looking for nothing, now look where we are. We're watching our kids growing up in a flash. Don't it feel like the good times go by too fast? Yeah, I wish time would tick a little slower. Sometimes it feels like a blink and then it's over. Better soak it in, better make it last. Live it up while we can, cause the good times go by too fast. Your baby's having babies. You're 21, close your eyes, then you're 80. So laugh every laugh like it's your last, cause you can't get them back. The good times go by too fast. Yeah, I wish time would tick a little slower. Sometimes it feels like a blink and then it's over. Better soak it in, better make it last. Live it up while we can, cause the good times go by too fast. Ooh, the good times go by too fast. Ooh, the good times go by too fast.
coaches, you are asked, please do not play when the ball is marked for play. Southern